build. Alright. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to Eddy Vs Kazumi Kazumi edition. What are we doing for outfits here? That's an interesting. Haven't seen this outfit. So, generally speaking, Kazumi is one of the most difficult matches for Eddy. Definitely. I would say Kazumi could possibly be the third hardest match Eddy has. This is a difficult matchup for sure. It's a difficult task in general, but there are certain things that Eddy has that really beat what she has. So Eddy punishes her pretty good, considering, but she has tools that really shut Eddy down. So what we're going to focus on this stream is how Eddy beats her. I will go over some ways to, I'll go over some ways to avoid how to get defeated by her, but for the most part, this video will be on how to defeat her. So we shall begin, and we'll begin with the most common 1-1-2, -17, like all the other Mishimas. Send her up. All right, next move is 1-2-2. Also Mishima style. 1+2 will hit. I'll be better off doing forward 2-3. Just in case it's long range. You don't want any things missed. No misses. Alright. 1-2-2. Punish with forward 2-3. -12. Next move is 3-1. So 3-1 is -13. You cannot do anything in regards to stepping to his side after blocking the burst, so yep, just stand there and punish him with forward 2-3. -13. Next move is very popular move. Very good move. I guess it used to be better. Looks like they kind of nerfed it. But it has always been a very fast move to punish. -14 on block. Back 2-4. Alright, this next move is Fearless Warrior 1. I believe it's 11. Yes, it is 11. So, -11 and 1-2. Simple as that. Alright, so let's say we have a variety of punishers. Let's go through everything here. We step that, if you know. waiting for this 1+2. That's what I was doing. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're good. Try to go too fast and oops. Alright. So that's the first 5. Next one will be Fearless Warrior. Whoops. Alright, so the point of this is not to block the first right now, the point is to block the second, so if the first ever misses and you just happen to block the second, minus 16, so... Just step the first one to the right, so that's a good way to practice. Whoops. Go, so minus 16 on block. And you have good old Tiger Uppercut. Minus 24. So if you go to punish it with down forward both kicks, it should. If you do it immediately, alright, it still will punish. But it's minus 24, so you might as well just neutral hop kick. Because you got the frames. But I mean, if you want to just if you want to just do that, that's fine too. As long as she gets launched, that's all that matters. So, okay, so we're down 1-2. This move used to be. Thanks, Cuddlecore. I appreciate the big host. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everybody from Cuddle Stream. So, hope you enjoyed her stream. I'm sure everyone enjoyed her stream. How could you not? And I am just going over some Kazumi stuff. So, I actually just started the stream and just going over the proper punishment for Eddy versus Kazumi. So, I will continue where I left off. Thank you again. I missed you too. I'll see you in Atlanta. Alright, so we're at down 1-2. Down 1-2 is only natural on counter hit, and it hurts a lot if you get 63 damage. There's a couple things you can do with this move. You could just punish it. It's minus 13. You could also back 12 it. Or you could down back 1+2 it. So down back 1+2 is obviously your best option. It will miss, and you know, if you're an Eddy player, there you go. If you don't play Eddy and you have a backswing blow, try it. Another option I believe you could do sidestep, but I don't know how that's going to work with Eddy. Probably not. All right. So yeah. So that's your best option for that. But if you end up blocking it, it's minus 13, so just punish appropriately. Back 12 is life. How does sidestep work with Eddy players? It only works sometimes, depending on how linear the move is, or something like that. Or how many frames you have, actually. Next one's back 4. It's also minus 13. So, this is a move where 1+2 in the past would have missed by a lot. Could have gotten that in the past, but obviously that's way better. So, punish move forward 2-3. And I think it reaches at all ranges. Right at that range, it'll miss. So that's the only range it will miss, but right there. But all other ranges you should be good. So if you do block it from out in the wild, yeah, you can punish with 4. But otherwise, forward 2-3 is the standard punish for them. And number 5. Up, forward 2. Alright. It's an interesting one. Minus 14 is very quick. Similar to 1+2. Like, very quick, you have to be reactional wise, but I believe this move is steppable to the forward to the left. But I don't know if Eddy can do that. But if you're a normal character, you can probably sidewalk it to the left. Definitely not right. But minus 14, regardless. Punishment back to 4. And let's go over one of these moves. Oops. Okay, right. Let's do it. Alright, so we said minus 16, minus 24, minus 14, minus 13. Or backswing block. Oops. There we are. Oh, I forgot. Step right. Yeah, that one's a tough one. 3 in a row. That's definitely a tricky one. And that move evades your move. So that's like a sidestepping move. So there's an example of how Eddy's sidestep actually is kind of beneficial. Right there. Well, not right there. There we are. Yeah, Eddy's sidestep is okay. So that's about good. That's about good for all those moves. Alright. Yo, what's happening, passive? Alright, moving forward, we have up forward 3, 4, 1. So this puts you in crouch, and it is safe. And there's nothing you can do about this one. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I think, oh. Alright, so 11. Why did it say, so I guess in season, this is a buff? I guess I must have those from season 1. So, minus 11. I had it as launch punishable, but I guess not. But hopefully this one is launch punishable. Oops. Kazumi buffs. No. 14. No. 13. No. 12. No. Kazumi's OP. Minus 10? 11? Ooh. That's pretty lame. So, those used to be launch punishable, but they are jab punishable. while standing 4 punishment. Moving forward, we have up forward 4, her standard hop kick knee. This is advancing knee, so no matter where you are, no matter what range, 1+2 will always hit. So if you're used to punishing hop kicks with 1+2, 1+2 is an appropriate punish that gives you +6 and is good. But if you want to maximize the damage that you do, punish with forward 2, 3. But 1+2 is okay also. Next move is forward 2. Okay, this is where Eddy's forward 2-3 is a big buff. So back in the day, that move, a lot of times, actually I think yeah, that would happen. So the second hand slap would always miss. So it seems like it actually doesn't push as far back. But forward 2-3 is your punish. This is minus 13. So back forward 2-1, 1+2. Toxic Exile, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. You just got this game today. Well, you're in for a treat. Because Tekken is the greatest game. Enjoy it. So this minus 14. See if I can step the last hit. Maybe I can. Get back 12 the last hit. But you're probably just better off blocking it and punishing with back 2 here. And there's also a high from this, so you might want to duck. She wants to do back forward 2-1-4. So, but just know that the third hit is minus 14. Want to learn Gigas? That's a fun character. That's a very good first character. If you just got Tekken, I recommend Gigas. It's good. Use his single jab is the best single jab in the game. So that's good. His jab is like probably the best move in the game. Alright. Oh. That's not a punish. That's unfortunate. The hardest thing to punish is the slowest move. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Yeah, see, it's easier for me to punish a hop kick with a hand slaps. Because it's such a fast move and I'm so accustomed to doing that. I know he's a low tier character to others, but I want to change people's minds. Well, you can change people's minds. Gigas and Brian. Do I play PC? I practice on PC and PS4, I guess. Right before a tournament, I'll play more PS4. Yes. Alright, so where are we? So we're at while standing 1-2. Whoops. While standing 1-2. So while standing 1-2 is minus 13, actually. So punishment forward 2-3. This is a move back in the day that would just like miss. Now you have a consistent punish, so Eddy buffs are real. So actually this makes the matchup a little bit better, because part of the reason this is such a bad matchup is a lot of Eddy's standing punishment would miss on her. So this is actually really good. Very good. Alright. And the only other mid to worry about, whoops, is while standing 2. While standing 2 is -12. That used to be the punish. I think it would be more beneficial to use forward 2-3 now. So while standing 2, if you see, actually has some range to it. So watch out for it. But it does pull you in, so I don't think you'll ever have to worry about this move missing. Thank you all for the follows, I appreciate you. So, next move we'll go over, we'll work our way into the while standing punishment. Is probably one of Kazumi's most popular moves down forward 1-2. And Eddy punishes that extremely well with while standing 1-3. So, if they do want to pull the trigger on this move, it will cost them. Make sure it costs them dearly. And that is all of her mids. Low, 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 low. Alright. So, just go over these 3 mids. Forward 2-3. Oh, it's so fast. I can't get back and block in time. I'm scared of the down forward 1-2. It's so quick. There we go. The problem with practicing with forward 2-3 in practice mode is you have to run up and dash block. Sometimes if a move is too fast like that one, it will hit you if you're trying to run up after you transition out of handstand. I could slow down when she does the move, but then it would take longer, so yeah. And the faster that you practice punishing will be closer to real games. The moves come so fast in the tournament, so. Alright. That is all the mids though. Those are all Kazumi's mids that are punishable. Now we will move on to lows. The next update is going to have everything I need. Why don't I use back 3 forward as a punish? Because back 3 forward does 25 damage. And it leaves you at only +2, which would be equal to 1-2. But forward 2-3 is better because you're doing an extra 6 damage. And I like where you are. If you get up immediately, if you hold down back and get up immediately from handstand, puts Eddy in a good position, spacing wise. So if they try to do anything, they're very open to get hit by down forward 3+4. So that's why I don't use back 3 forward. Back 3 forward is, I don't know. Not just, never was a fan of it because it's so weak on plus. When does Argentina dojo start? Not sure. Not sure. So, Kazumi doesn't really have a whole lot of lows. So, first low is her hell sweep from her Fearless Warrior stance. So this move is -31, so this is definitely a move that you would want to punish with neutral hop kick. next move would be down, back, 2, 3, 4. So she got a 3-piece low. Low, low, low. Now, sometimes people like to just do 1. Sometimes people like to do 2. And sometimes people like to do the whole string. So, let's go over each one. So if she just does 1 low, it's actually minus 14. So you can crouch grab her. While standing 1 will miss because she's ducking, but that will not. And this move really brings her in, so every time the crouch grab will hit, unless it's all the way out. Maybe out. That's the only range that it will not reach. I just can't hit it. Oh. There you go. So, that is definitely important. Now, she could do 2. Jump on 2. Right. Now this is also minus 14. What? There we are. Okay. But, as we see here, it pushes her too far. She's still in crouch, so this is not going to hit. But that's too slow. But you could low power. So honestly, if you ever, even if you get hit, you can't low power it. But if you block the first and you think she's going to go for the second, you should always. I wouldn't even try to crouch grab, actually. No, you can't crouch grab. That'd be cool if you could. You might be able to presume the third, but the only other thing, you should go for the low power. That's really your best option. So if you try to punish him with it. But it's minus 14 if she only does 2. The crouch grab won't reach, so we have to go while standing 4. Now, ZZYT, how are you? You don't get punished if you don't use handstand 4. If you're getting if you hold down back, you won't get punished. You will not get punished. All right, now if we do the whole string, now here's a different situation. So you could punish the second one if she goes for the third. Like we said, we want to low parry if we can, if possible. But if you block the third, it's minus 11. So it really isn't a very good reward for blocking it. So if you're gonna, try to low parry it. That's really your best bet, is to go for the low parry at one point or another. But if it's blocked, minus 11. So that is that move. Alright, next move is down back 3. It doesn't come out very often. Hostile Katsumi. How are you, Hostile? This move you don't see too often. You'll see it more like on Wake Up. But it's minus 13, so if you block it with Eddy, you can launch her for it. So this is a move that we want Kazumi players to be using. So, if you happen to block it, go for it. Take her down. Next low is the standard down back 4. That's the best thing I got for it. If they want to, like, sometimes you see these people are like, want to sit there and do it over and over again, like, jump on her head. That's it. And take all of her life from her. So like, don't let her, you know, don't let a Kazumi bully you like that. Jump on her head if you think it's coming twice. So that's that, but if you do block it, it's minus 12. You can't really step it with Eddy You might be able to step with another character, but Eddy, it's not happening. You gotta jump on top of her. So that's down back 4, and then the only other one that she has, we'll do at the very end because we need to be on the ground. Nashi is here. That's good. Makes me happy. Alright, so here we go. Okay. Block low parry. Too slow. No. Uh-oh. The lows. No. Man, her lows. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get perfect on all of them. Give me the down back 3. Yeah, there we are. Alright, so we got him. There we go. We're in. Alright, Kazumi is almost commenced. Alright. There we go. So the only other one is like this actually. Jab down 2, right? So she got her wow, so fast, so I don't know. Let's do this. That's minus 13. So once more. Oops. Minus 13 if you block her ground punch. The jumping split thing in between the 4s on down back 2, 4, 4. Nashi, have a good night, bro. See you later, alligator. Can you do it? I don't think you can. I don't think you have enough frames. And it low pressure, and that's a low, and this is a high, so you can do it, but it won't hit. That. One. That. Yeah, that's probably your best bet, is that if you really want. But yeah, the low parry is still going to be optimal damage. So. Make her whiff. It was good, good observation though. I didn't think of that. That was cool. Alright, so that is all of Kazumi's lows, and Kazumi actually does not have very many high strings. She actually has 3. She has the least amount of strings to duck in the game. So it's actually interesting because there's some characters that have like Harangue and Law and Dragunov. There's like so many things that you can duck, and you know, it's a lot of things to be responsible for. So the fact that she only has 3-2, back forward 2-1-4, and while standing 4-4, it's actually kind of interesting. So her strings are kind of strings. So once you get these 3, you have them all. So honestly, I think when this is a situation where somebody has such a few amount of strings to duck, it allows you to focus more on her punishment. So even if that hits, like you can still duck it. Okay, even on hit, you can still duck the last hit. Infamous once. I am the infamous SperoGin, that's me. 2 of them have mix-ups. Yes, they do. So we went over the mids earlier. We said that the mix-up here for this high would be this mid. That is minus 13. So, and then we said the mix up for this high is this mid, and that's minus 14. So that is the situation with these moves, and that is the situation with Kazumi in a whole. So Kazumi has the least amount of moves to be responsible for to block and punish and duck, but she is still one of the strongest characters in the game with the moves that she does have. So let's go over a couple of Kazumi things. So let's go back over the most important things in this match. This move, it is imperative that you block and punish this move. Obviously, it's a 13 frame mid, so it's going to come out pretty quick. But it pays to be patient in this match and let them throw out all their down forward ones. What I like to do in this match in general is Kazumi players like to do shit like this. So like I kind of like always like to just jab after that. So if you just jab after her down forward 1, then it would kind of make her want to do down forward 1 too. So if you try to jab and she does down forward 1 too, you get smacked. So I try to encourage them to do this by jabbing a lot, and then they'll want to do it. So it's one way to deal with like that move in particular, or to get them to want to at least do that move. You stop her down forward 1 pressure with jabs. So that's one way to stop her pressure. Another thing is she has this shit. So this is annoying. This is what makes this matchup difficult. The good news is that she's not in your face. And that move, running 2, is like, it pushes her far enough back where I guess she's not as dangerous as his Dragonoff would be. You can step it left, but it's not easy. The timing is very strict, but it's still doable. You actually get behind her, so yeah, this is one way to get around her. It's a risky thing, but if you can do it, then you can really penalize her for this. So it's really just a hard read, you know. Like you gotta just read it right. So that's how I get away from her running 2. Another way around it is if you read it like that, just standing power crush it. I mean, sometimes that works if they get anxious and it's like the end of a round, they don't have much life left. That's honestly like a perfect answer. So if you don't feel like If you don't like taking the risk of trying to sidestep, just power crush. You know, that's another option. I would have to do an instant running too. Give me a couple chances to do an instant running too. Alright, so from here, let's try it. Still step it. I don't think it's actually, I don't think it gets more, there are moves that are more linear at different ranges, but I think this is a move that's not any linear depending on the range. So the only thing is the timing is going to change the closer she is. So you just have to really do a hard sidestep and commit. So it's risky, but if you could do something like that, you can get to her back. It's really good. You can do some big boy damage if she tries to do a running too. So yeah. But no, I appreciate the that was good that you pointed that out, and it was good to test that, because that does happen in certain characters, certain moves, certain ranges. It's easier or harder to step, so good call on that. So that's pretty much how I deal with the running 2, the down forward 1. Another thing that Kazumi players love to do all the time is Kazumi players are like big on jab. Stuff like that a lot. So you know, I just try and get a good read, and I'll wait for the right moment, and I'll just try and launch her. Do something like that. So you know, it's risky against Kazumi because, you know, she punishes Eddy's wall standing 1-3, back 3-3 very well. So it's very risky, and this is why the matchup is difficult. But if you don't want to take as much of a risk, you could do something like that. You know. Or you could just try and punish him with the wall standing too, but that's not so easy. So Gamble, what's up, brah? Hope you're doing well. Let me see if there's anything else I have in these books. These ancient scrolls. Yes. Like I was saying earlier, when it comes to what's important in punishing, I did mention this move. Make sure you punish. This move is very important as well. They like to use this move, so it takes practice. This is actually a move that I believe you need to practice to punish it on reaction in the middle of a fight, because it's very quick. So it's important though. Eddy gets a good punish on it, and it's well used. So when am I going to post pictures of the Parthenon? I have tons of pictures of the Parthenon. It's funny you said that. I posted just like a couple, but I don't really post all my pictures like that. But if you want Gamble, I'll post up some pictures for you. Not a problem. It'd be my pleasure, actually. What else? Yeah, that's really... I guess that's really all I got. Make sure you punish these moves right. Like I said, also, if you block this low, make sure you launch her for that, because that low doesn't come around very often. So when it does come around, it's important that you take advantage of that. So it's another big punish for her. Like we said, sidestep left on the running 2. If she's throwing out, down forward once. Jab her in between them to make her do the complete string. And punish the down forward 1-2. Jumanji, what's up? Awesome sauce. So yes, so that is all I have for Kazumi today. It was a relatively short stream. I'm actually off of work tomorrow, so I plan on getting, I think, 2 characters done. So it's looking like Kazuya and King for tomorrow. So that's the deal. So I'm gonna get my book ready and get everything ready and get this video up on YouTube. And if you have any more questions on this matchup, please comment on the YouTube session. Do not expose King, ZZY. I will expose King. I will, Kyle. I will. Yes, so that's it. If you have any questions, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am really trying my best to build my YouTube channel and reach 1,000 subscribers. So, thank everybody that has already subscribed, and if you haven't already, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. Please comment on any of my videos if you have any questions on any particular character matchup. I have a video for each character, and you can comment in the comment section, and I will personally answer your questions for you and give my best personal feedback that I can. And that is all for today. And I thank you all for sticking around after Cuddle's stream. It's very nice of all of you. And everybody that did not come from Cuddlecore's stream, subscribe and follow Cuddlecore. And she is one of America's greatest Tekken players, so definitely check her out if you haven't done so. I'm going to pass you beautiful people over to another great person in the Tekken community. So I'll keep you on your toes, and I just want to thank all of you very much for watching, and I will be back on tomorrow afternoon, probably around 12 hours from now, maybe around 12 noon, between 12 and 2 o'clock. I shall be running a couple of streams on Kazuya and on King. I will expose all of the punishable and duckable moves that you could do and do better in tournaments and do better against your friends and just feel good for being a strong defensive player. So keep watching all of the rest of my episodes. I'm about halfway through the cast, and by the end of this month, the entire cast will be covered. So thank you all for watching. I love you all, and enjoy the stream. Peace.